What's up, everybody? Justin with Run and Thrive. Week 5 is done and completed. Now on to week 6. Week 6 is taking a little bit of a dip into mileage. But yeah, got week 5 completed. Long run yesterday was interesting. Had some storms blow through Saturday night, so doing my steeplechase practicing, jumping over the trees that had fallen. Had to move a tree out of the way of the path so that no bikers hit it. It was on a blind corner. Then, since it's the weekend, I sometimes treat myself to some homemade cookies. So I made some of these New York style cookies. Y'all have probably seen them. They're like the size of your fist. So made probably half a dozen of them. There's 5 adults in my house. I knew they weren't going to last very long. I don't eat a whole one. I only eat like a quarter of one. Anyway, there's about 3.5 left. Get done with dinner, walk around the corner, and they are all gone. The 3.5 that were left are gone. There's crumbs all over the floor, like the Cookie Monster had torn through there. And I look at my wife and I'm like, all the cookies are gone. What happened to the cookies? And then I look down at my dog and I was like, I think the dog ate my cookies. And we go back to the table and there's drool all over the table because he ate all 3.5 of the cookies. Now, one of the cookies was made out of black cocoa powder, which you all should check out. It's really good. Kind of tastes like Oreo. I've only been able to find it on Amazon. Maybe y'all's local grocery stores have it. So now I had to spend like the next hour trying to contact any vets or Googling how much cocoa powder a dog can ingest without hurting itself really bad. Because I don't know if you all know, but cocoa powder is the absolute worst thing a dog can ingest chocolate-wise. It's far worse than milk chocolate or dark chocolate. Fortunately, dog is okay because he weighs over 100 pounds. So the amount of cocoa powder that was in the cookie was not going to do him any harm. Even though this morning, when I get him out of his kennel, he's running around the house like he's drank a whole Red Bull or something. I don't know. Maybe it's all the caffeine in the cookie from the cocoa powder. So yeah, that was interesting. Got an email from the Charlotte Marathon people talking about how the course map was up. So I got to see that. Looks like it's going to be a fun course, all types of hills. Was trying to do some research into what the elevation gain was through the course because I can't read those maps very well. I just know that there's a hill. So it looks like, from what I can gather, it's about 700 to maybe 1,100 feet of elevation gain, depending on what website I look at and who tracked it. So luckily that's still good. The Atlanta Marathon had more of an elevation gain than that, and my long run route has more of an elevation gain. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue. So luckily I like running hills, so that'll be good. But yeah, I hope y'all don't have these marathon training problems of coyotes and jumping over trees and dogs eating your snacks. And I tell you, this marathon life is always full of surprises. Anyway, yeah, so hills are going to be coming up for me on this race. I'm looking forward to it. I think yesterday was 90 days to the race, so we got 89 days to go. Yeah, eating's going well, except I got to stay away from anything apparently in a bag because I have no self-control over granola if it's in a bag, or chips or anything like that. So got to batten down that. I'm not going to buy any more of that type of stuff because I have no self-control, I guess. But yeah, we're plowing through there. Hope y'all's trainings are going well. And yeah, the couple tips though for hills real quick before I sign off. Don't try to run up hills like it's your last mile in your life, because that's going to destroy you the rest of your race. So just take them easy effort, even keel. Use it as an opportunity to catch your breath. Also look at it as this is an opportunity to use different muscles through the race. Because if it's just a flat course, you're just using the same muscles over and over and over and over and over again. And when it's a hilly course, you engage different muscles. So also it allows me to catch my breath. Now, people pass me on the hills all the time. I pass them right back when they're stone cold tired because they just took the hills too rough. Another thing is, when you're going downhill, don't try to break yourself too much. Just go with it. Be under control, but just go with it. Trying to slow yourself down too much, you're gonna kill your quads. I've also found that changing your foot strike on the ground has helped me. I have gone with a more of a flat-footed foot strike to the ground. I found that kind of helps me save my calf muscles some. So it doesn't put too much effort on my quads, but yeah, I used to take them when I was younger. I used to just attack them like, hey, you said you're gonna run a 6-minute mile. I never ran a 6-minute mile. Not for an extended period of time, at least. So it doesn't matter if it's hilly or not. Yeah, well, that was young and stupid. So yeah, that's what I got coming up. I got 3 miles on Tuesday, 5 miles on Wednesday, 3 on Thursday. I think a pace run for me on Saturday. I think it's either 5 or 6 miles. So I'll try to do that at a pace at least 30 seconds per mile under what I'm hoping to do the marathon in. And then I've got a shorter long run this week as my training takes a little bit of a mileage dip. I think it's like 9 miles. So yeah, still got the same goals of 1, finishing the race, 2, giving my best effort, and then 3rd is my time. Just as a piece of advice to everybody out there, don't make time your ultimate goal. Particularly on these marathon courses that are super hilly, because you don't know how your body is going to react to the hills and where the hills are located. So just, not stupid. Everybody's got time goals. I have a time goal too, but it's not my end all be all goal. It is like down the list. So just have your priorities straight, because you don't want to ruin your accomplishment and the good feeling that you'll get of being extraordinary by finishing the marathon. All right, everybody, rock on. Keep up the good work.